Hey guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you are Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of May 29th through the 31st, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. If you guys are wanting to book a personal reading, be sure to email me. Payments and orders are collected on Fridays. If you want to reach me by phone, that is a separate process. So make sure you're subscribed so that you can get notifications of when I take calls. It's best to reach me on Mondays and Wednesdays. Tuesday and Thursday are a little iffy. But yeah, I'm usually on those days unless otherwise stated. But either way, it's best for me to post that notification. What else I want to... Oh, also be sure to visit my Patreon if you are just wanting to support the channel by any way you can. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, is the Queen of Wands. We have the Magician. We have the King of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands. We have the Sun, the Emperor, and the Six of Wands. Okay, so honestly, I was feeling really confused before starting your reading. And I'm looking at the Magician here. And in this case, I feel like the Magician is indicating that someone may be doing some sort of work on you. Maybe trying to get your attention. Maybe if you've been ignoring someone or refusing to talk to someone, it's very possible that they've been doing some sort of spell work, trying to get your attention. Now, this can go the other way around too. This can be your energy. This may be indicating that you are doing some sort of work, trying to get someone to acknowledge you or reach out to you. The other thing I'm getting here is that it may not be spell work directed at anyone, but you might be doing things to yourself, trying to manifest things, trying to do something to get you to stand out from your competitors. Or if you have like interviews or something, maybe you're doing some sort of rituals so that you can make sure that you secure some sort of job. Maybe you saw a home that you want and you're like, oh, I hope nobody else get this home. Let me do some sort of ritual work. So either way, I feel like somebody is doing some sort of ritual work, you know, in order to manifest something. Now, I would still say be careful though, because I am looking at this ginormous snake, and there could be someone slick around you. Someone thinks they're slick. You could be dealing with someone who is a con artist, or someone who is phony in a sense, wearing a mask. Someone who says things just to get their point across, or just, I don't know. They say anything so that you'll leave them alone. Yeah. I feel like someone around you could be very manipulative, unless this is your energy. It also looks here like you are being closed off to someone, or someone's being closed off to you. And it also looks like you're hiding your emotions or trying to cover it up. This can also be you being phony, or trying to pretend like you don't care, trying to pretend like you don't have emotions when you actually do. So, yeah, it looks like you could be in denial of something. There's a need for you to really listen to your intuition. There's a lot of things that may be happening around you, or a lot of chaos It seems like things outside of you, there's a lot of chaotic things happening outside of you. Now, also, this may be for those of you that work in a chaotic work field, like you're not wanting to let the chaos affect you. And I'm hearing something, I'm hearing like ambulances. So it makes me feel like maybe some of you have the type of position that comes with like a lot of stress, urgent, like you work in urgent care or anything that deals with urgencies. You guys might be very busy over the weekend. Some of you are moving. Some of you have the responsibility of your children or several children. I see someone trying to entertain a child, keep them happy and preoccupied. And then those of you that work in entertainment, you might be working on a few things, being very creative this weekend. Definitely looks like some of you could be dealing with a performer, someone who can cast a spell on the audience. Feel like maybe you're dealing with someone who gets a lot of attention or is there's a lot of recognition with this person. Now also this could be you. Maybe you're the one getting a lot of recognition. And then just because it doesn't necessarily have to be like big fame, it can still just indicate that you are someone who gets a lot of attention, who has fans for, you know, whatever it is that you do. People would recognize your underground crew, so you could still be like underground famous, and people know who you are when they see you, and you know, a lot of people might be wanting to get your attention. Romantically, I feel like you guys might be getting a lot of attention. There could be a lot of people flirting with you, but I feel like maybe you don't really want the attention or you're remaining humble about it. This would also be a good week to establish a business. Yeah, if you guys are wanting to be entrepreneurs, there's so much entrepreneur energy coming through. This would be perfect. You know, I feel like there's a need for you to manifest a career. And this is indicating that you don't need any capital. You don't need anything. You have all the tools you needed to get started. So there's no need to make excuses. You don't need a storefront. It's something that you can probably do from home. You don't need, you know, like I said, capital or some sort of extra money. It's saying that you have the stuff to work with. You can make magic out of something. So go get you some of those cardboard boxes and some paint and some crayons. Okay, maybe it's not that cheap or whatever, but it's still indicating that you have the tools to get started with your own business, to take control. Now, I also feel that things about, there could be things going on worldwide or on a grander scale that has something to do with illusions and control. So, yes, the government could be trying to control the masses by creating false stories, you know, through the media, getting people riled up with any of the recent stories that are going around. I know some people don't like to hear this, but sometimes those things that you see could be staged. Even if someone does actually lose a life on camera, that is energy, that is ritualistic, and people are stealing your energy and using it for their agenda. They're using your fear and your sorrow. So I feel like you also, the Emperor indicates that you need to take that power back as well. because I do feel like there's some heavy spell work going on. Like I said, I had a very hard time getting started with your reading. This is the first reading, and I had like a very hard time. I was like, what is wrong? And I feel like I could not fully function. Like my brain was like super clouded. So I feel like what was happening is that I was picking up on the energy of what was coming through in your cards. And I was like, oh my God, this has got to be talking about spell work. So I feel that something is happening where you could be like someone is trying to scramble your energy, trying to confuse you, trying to throw you off. Or like I said, if you're doing it to yourself, that inner whatever you're tapping into is heavy. Now, aside from that, on a positive note, because I know some of you get so spooked out about stuff like that, but I still, either way, I still see positive changes coming towards you. I see success. I feel that whatever it is that you're manifesting does work in your favor. And it looks like maybe you wanted to get attention. I don't know if you've been trying to get the attention of someone or vice versa, but I feel like that works. I feel like you're getting a lot of recognition. If you've been doing some sort of love spells, I feel like you're attracting a lot of people. So you might be getting a lot of attention or a lot of compliments, or at least people telling you look nice or you sound good. You know, I just feel like you could be getting a lot of attention. Now, I'm also seeing somebody's baby's father trying to come back into the picture. So maybe they're doing things, they're boosting your ego some type of way, flirting a lot. When they come in and pick up the child, it's just like, you know, maybe they feel like, oh, what else happens after, you know, when I've dropped the child off? What, you know, what else is on the agenda with us? You know, so I just feel like someone is trying to come back into the picture, specifically someone's baby's father. Someone also could be using the child to get your attention, using a child to get you to come over or to call them. Hey, the child was asking for you. Maybe the child did, but you know, they're making it seem like the child won't stop asking about you, or I don't know, anything. And I do feel like someone feels obligated to the baby's mother or the baby's father. They still have like some sort of sense of obligation towards this person. I feel like if it's something sexual, though, you're really trying not to go there. You're like, I'm done with them. I don't want to deal with them. I've moved on from them. But they're still doing a lot of things and trying to get you excited or rile you up for something, you know. If you are in a relationship, I feel like you're going to be busy this weekend. It looks like you're going to be spending time with the child. You guys might be going back to basic things, learning how to garden. I feel like you might be teaching your child something. You might be raising a king or queen. If you have a son, I especially see like the son being lifted, like this is your kingdom. You've got to be a leader. You've got to be this, that, and the other. You know, so I feel like you're trying to instill some sort of positive reinforcement in your child. Yeah, definitely lifting them up, letting them know that they're important and that they matter. Matter of fact, it could be I don't really get protesting, but something could be like a protest, or maybe it's like a peaceful protest over the weekend. I don't know if you're watching it or you're partaking in it or you're organizing it. Matter of fact, I do see something in regards to somebody organizing something, bringing things together. So someone is kind of working as a leader in organizing something that's getting ready to take place. Now, especially if you are a filmmaker, you might be creating something this weekend, where you're calling up the cast and crew and you're getting everybody together, and everybody's going to film some shots and things of that sort. So I feel like you definitely could be like a director, or you are dealing with a director, or maybe, like I said, you're part of this crew. And then keep in mind, like I said, some of that stuff can be orchestrated that you see in the media. Some stuff is staged. I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but you know. So I feel like that is something, this illusion that's being created could either be something good or bad. You also could be at some sort of crossroad about relocating, or something that you have to do. You're like, I don't want to do it. I'm torn. Especially if you are dealing with two people, more than one person. I feel like at some point you are going to get the courage to say what you need to say. Or if you're being pursued, this person who hasn't been saying anything, they've been really, really quiet, they have a secret, I feel like it's going to come out. They're going to reveal something to you. It's going to be very clear how they feel about you, or that they've been thinking about you. It's a good weekend to be creative too. So like, you might want to break out some sort of paints and craft work, maybe work with clay, I don't know, but it just looks like this would be a good weekend to be creative, or to manifest things. Yeah, you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Those are the main signs I see coming out. Let me look at the Two of Swords. Now also be careful about your followers, because I do feel like someone may be following you under disguise, or you might be doing that. Somebody is following somebody, but they're hiding their true identity. They're trying to keep tabs. Okay, so I feel like somebody is working on a secret project or doing something in secret. Whatever someone is working on in secret is going to come out. So that can be good or bad. If, like I said, if someone is doing something manipulative behind the scenes, I feel like that could be revealed, or it could get called out. Like someone gets put in the spotlight, especially if someone is like a whistleblower. They're like, look, I'm putting this on blast. Like, I done hacked your computer. I got all your secret information and I'm uploading it, and everybody's about to see this. So it could be like that, or it could be going back to working on something in private. And when you show it to people, everybody is like, they go nuts. They're like, oh, this is beautiful. You know, if you're a photographer, like these shots are beautiful. You know, if you're just simply uploading something on the internet, you know, it might be getting a lot of recognition. So I feel like you're going to get a lot of recognition for your work. So depending on your situation, could be good or could be bad. Someone who is shy at first comes out of their shell. It might take somebody a little bit to get warmed up, but then when they come out of their shell, I feel like they do pretty good, or they seem pretty confident rather. There also may be a need to repair something that was broken, or if you and a love interest have been fighting or had some sort of disagreement where feelings were hurt, words were exchanged and feelings were hurt, I feel that there's a need to forgive and work to rebuild, make your relationship stronger. So if you have been going through a separation or breakup, you guys might end up coming back together, and the foundation is going to be stronger after that. And then this also looks like having to make some sort of decision. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I tell? Should I not? if you're just in a situation where you're trying to debate, should you stay or should you go, I see you going. I see you freeing yourself or liberating yourself from something. Any place where you feel stuck, any situation where there was stagnation, it's not going to be stagnation anymore. It's going to be movement. Yeah. I feel like you're just making some sort of decision. So yeah, you look like basically, I feel like it's really a lot of positive things happening. Like I said, unless you're the one doing manipulative things in a negative sense, it will be exposed. But if not, you know, this is something positive. People will be proud. This is something that you could be proud of. People are being proud of you. Maybe you're also proud of something that your child did or someone around you. So yeah, I feel like it's pretty exciting or pretty positive things happening. So let's pull some energy cards for you guys. All right. What additional messages are there for earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What does this fill out? Adjacent possibilities. Probably will have multiple opportunities being handed to you. Yeah, matter of fact, if something is going on, let's say just take it back to, you know, auditioning for something, I feel like you would be selected. You would be successful in your audition. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have contract, door to personal healing and happiness, the world, and community. So I feel like you guys are building, you're establishing something like a business, or you're structuring your home, or career-wise, yes, you might be signing a contract. It looks like a music group. I know it's not like a lot of music groups out anymore, but maybe you're meeting the right people and making some sort of agreements, working with a producer, you're going to sing or rap or whatever, and put out a record. So it does look like creative wise that you could be going under some sort of contract, and this contract's going to bring you an abundance of everything that you desire. It's a big opportunity opening up for you. Some of you, you're agreeing to work with someone, or you're making some sort of agreements with your friends or co-workers. And whatever this agreement is, though, it just still is leading to some sort of happiness, some sort of healing and abundance. So you're going to have a sense of emotional fulfillment over the weekend. You might be spending time with like-minded people, or feeling like you do have a sense of community. And then here with the world, so this makes me think that you're also completing something. So something's going to get completed. If you've been procrastinating or putting something off, I feel like this is the weekend where it finally gets completed. If you are moving, you might be moving halfway across the world, or just moving, indicating that you're moving in general. So your old life is wrapping up and you're getting ready to embark on some sort of new journey. And then I'm looking at the world and how part of it is eclipsed, but I feel like the eclipse is moving this way. So like I said, it seems like any type of secrets will be revealed. Could be some sort of secrets that get revealed, because right now something has been eclipsed or partial. There's been a partial eclipse, didn't have all the information, but I feel like all additional information is getting ready to come out. And whatever this, as it relates to your personal life, whatever additional information is getting ready to come out is going to help you move forward in making some sort of decision or coming to some sort of conclusion, and which explains to why the sun was out. So it does look like something comes out that inspires or encourages you to move forward. I just gleeked. I also feel like you might need to get out and get some fresh air. I don't know what everyone's restrictions are during this time. You know, I think I live in a place where it's not as strict, but I see some people getting fresh air over the weekend and feeling like they can breathe. There may be some sort of celebration taking place. I feel like you're seeing things in a new light. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be playing music. I feel like somebody's playing music and they've got the door open or the windows down. So hopefully these messages resonate for you. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.